Hey YouTube, welcome back to our Extreme Conquest, this time playing the Snake Clan. In the last mission we defeated the giant colossal boar with our super overpowered skirmishers, which we're getting from the Conquest. And now we have two missions to choose from. We have either Muspell's Wrath, which we already played in the Bear Clan playthrough, where we had to kill 20 Jötnar and 20 Eldrosar. This mission is also really easy as Snake Clan because you can just go by stealth and assassinate them just like I showed in the last video. The bonuses I think could be useful here would be the Freestone and also the two extra warband. The Freestone is nice because then after the first 15 months, so like after 1 year and a bit, we could upgrade our scout camp and then just attack the enemies. We wouldn't need to really worry about mining any stone. So that's definitely helpful. In the other one, the Swarms of Death, which can be quite a painful mission to play, because all your tiles have one less building zone, and then it gets a bit tough to make good use of the Snake Clan ability that gives you Swidden Field. But what are the bonuses we could get from here? We could get the Healer's Tools. That's moderately useful, comes in pretty late. We could remove the building slots from skirmisher camps, and that's definitely helpful because then we can plop one down on every single tile. Or we could get 40% cheaper War Chief price, which is usually a really strong bonus, but in this game we start with our War Chief, so I don't really see any good value in getting this one. So between the two, I would argue the more useful bonuses are here, the Stone or the Warband. This one is easy to do because you just need to kill 2 players. Let's go with the Freestone and kill another 20 giants. That's a mission a lot of people struggle with because they just build up their town and wait until they're strong enough, and in the meantime the AI players have already killed all the giants. So as always we're gonna start out by making a scout camp. Since we start with a war chief, we can give her a hotkey as well. Our goal in the early game is to find at least 2 food tiles and a lore stone. The reason we want 2 food tiles is so we can use Swidden Field as often as possible and still have a tile that we can use for food. And this time we don't need to rush exactly for Monster Slayer. It's definitely also useful in this mission, but I think in this mission it will be more helpful to have medicine and the stolen lore, and we'll see in a bit why that's the case. Perfect, we have a shipwreck, that's going to be super helpful, and we have a food tile with a ruin over here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately place down a hunter and start swiddening the field. This is our lore stone, which we're also going to want to colonize as soon as possible. We have another hunt, and we can also destroy this wolf from ranged. You're supposed to take this. And as Snake Clan we can make a house in our main tile. It's not ideal because we'd like to use other buildings there, but it will be alright. It's definitely a good strategy to place as many buildings as possible on your main tile so that when you use Swidden Field they all benefit from that. But in this case I will be swiddening the hunter and this hunter, and then I need at least 1 more tile where I can keep my workers sort of safely. I'm also gonna make a mine right away. I know that we're gonna run out of wood, but that's fine. We have a shipwreck to colonize, which will give us more wood. I'm building the mine now so that we can use Swidden Field and mine all the iron right away. And since we're passively getting stone from our from the little favor that we chose, we don't need to mine any stone, and then we can just be done with the mining in a moment. So yeah, let's get started on this right away. It's probably not super efficient to do this, but I like the idea. I don't know if it also increases the production of the scout here on the ruin. It's kind of interesting. Let's grab our shipwreck because we're gonna need it, otherwise we run out of wood. already make a new scout helping us with that. And you can try to scout the neighboring tiles. So in this mission, we saw it last time, every, like, I think once or twice per year, the gates will glow, we'll get a little warning, and then they will send a giant towards us. This is basically helpful because we can hunt down the giants and then get a free kill on them. So I really don't mind. You can also see with the Swidden Field how quickly they are mining the iron. It's now been 1 minute of the Swidden Field, we already mined 6 of it. So we can easily mine all the iron in this duration. Which is basically what we wanted. We also now get our first lore, which will be Sharp Axes. Doesn't really affect anyone yet. Once we have 80 food, we're instantly going to colonize this, because once we get the shipwreck, we can make another hunter. Next to us is already a Valkyr tile. It's going to be annoying to clear in the first year when Signy is still a bit slow and sluggish. And we can give it a try regardless. Taking big hits. Definitely not preferred. I think this is going to be too tough to do without stealth. Yeah, no. Not gonna happen. So next we want to build the hunter. Our scout can return and make us a woodcutter camp. And we're already done mining our iron. We have here, we have 2 Draugr and a giant. Those we can actually take out. Let's get working here. I'm also gonna make another woodcutter on this tile. I should have probably done that from the start. Because when we use Swidden Field on this tile, we want there to be lots of specialized workers. Ouch. Save our HP for killing more giants. These hunters are now no longer effective. I think after we scout this next tile, we bring the scout home. And now that we have the Swidden Field, well, I'm gonna wait up the attack because it's almost certainly gonna attack us here. Sometimes they can spawn in the gates on the very far side of the map. No, it's not the case here, luckily. So we need a house soon. Signy probably gonna have to tank this one, but we have enough workers here, so we can make quick work of the giant. Just need to make sure Signy doesn't die. We need to pull her back now. Took 1 hit on this Lore Master, but we can definitely work with that. And now it's time to use Swidden Field before it's winter. I'm gonna make use of the tile as much as possible. In this game I'm gonna go with the leadership, because we will want to have a bodyguard for Signy so she's not so frail. And she can tank the giants for us once we have like a little army of a few skirmishers. Hope this is not already another player. So, what else do I want to do? In winter I will want to build a forge and also a mine over here and start working on that. Let's use Rapacious Exploration. We have now currently 2 tiles being affected by it. Okay, we can place down the mine. We don't really need the mine, to be honest. We really don't need to. Let's make a boat instead then. Also don't necessarily need that. Let's just make a feast. This will boost our insane production over here for now. Give us some more gold. Next lore we want to take will be medicine, so we can heal up Signy faster. And then stolen lore. And for the stolen lore we're definitely gonna go with, if I can find it, field rations. It makes it so we can have a few skirmishers without them costing us too much food. Another good option is definitely City Builder. It makes all our tiles much better. Okay, so now we can start building these two. We can consider making at least one food silo, just so we can use the tile to get a bit faster food. We're just gonna need to make, let's see, a healer, which I'm gonna place over here as well. Actually, I'm tempted to just make the healer here on the main tile. Also gonna make a few more scouts. Because we need to find some more of these giants. Let's forage first of all the hunters, because we have a lot of them and our food depends on them. Can wait with the boat. Medicine, like I said. And now our tile over here is Sweden as well, so let's retreat. I will keep the lore master, it's too useful to have lore. In fact, I'm gonna put him on the boat, where I can use Sweden Field to really boost him. So that, use Sweden Field. We have another giant heading our, Dark Elf heading our way. So we need to heal up Signy fast. Or we want some hunters to help us defend against him. Already here. Let's just sacrifice the woodcutter for that. Y'all can forge the healers. It's gonna be useful in this mission. It's fine if he dies. Perfect. See, the Sweden field is almost over. It's already set a second healer. Would be great if we could find a few gates. No luck yet. Let's forge one more tool. I want it to be the weapons, so that's a bit a mistake on my end that I didn't build a skirmisher camp yet. Once the winter is over, I will use Sweden Field immediately to increase our production. That's gonna bite me in the ass in a bit that I didn't make a skirmisher camp yet. Definitely would have been better than the silo. But here we go, Sweden Field. Let's make a set skirmisher camp. And hopefully we can still forge our weapons in time. Let's keep scouting. We need to find some gates. I just love Signy, she's so great. And so powerful. Really, every other war chief in the game just wants to be Signy. The reason I'm not recruiting a bodyguard yet is just he just gets in the way when we're doing this clearing strategy. Okay, let's forge the weapons. We still have 30 seconds, that should be enough. After that we can delete our forge. And now we can get started on slaying some giants. It looks like the AIs are already pulling ahead. We found our first gate, that's going to be insanely helpful. Okay, so now our sailors are no longer really effective, but we can live with that. Just don't want to be bleeding any gold. And we have more than enough gold to make, like, 4 skirmishers will be more than enough to clear out all the giants that we want. We're already getting 3 happiness from our rapacious exploration. Can't really get much more than that anyways. So, we have a giant coming towards us. Signy can handle him by ourselves this time. Let's find some more useful things. Definitely want to colonize this towards Raf soon. Let's start shooting him. Need to run out before the other one hits us. Looks like he got faster once he hit our tile. That's weird. You guys can stop working the forge. Make me another skirmisher camp, please. Let's use the bodyguard so we can defeat this giant more easily. There we go. Just a little bit more experience and then we have the poison on Signy. This is what I meant before. The bodyguard will just keep taking unnecessary damage, so let's just let him die again. Now, Signy has the poison. Let's make a few skirmishers, because we can now get the stolen lore, which will be field rations, making it nice and cheap to have these skirmishers fighting for us. Also gonna use Swidden Field on this tile as soon as it's run its course. And I think from this point on we'll just face tank the giant. Might have been good to keep the bodyguard alive after all. Swidden Field here. It's a bit annoying. I should have made the healer on the main tile, honestly. Let's assassinate this Valkyr. How many do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one has been cleared, that's not great. Once we see enough enemies, we can just make a bigger army. How much are these hunters making? Probably better to keep them here, no? Let's just do a feast while we still have the Swidden Field. This is where it comes in handy to have Monster Slayer, because then these Valkyrs die in a few hits. Heal our skirmisher up a bit. See, by using these sneaky tactics, we can lure the enemies to where we want to have them. the scout. Ooh, this is not nice. This is actually very dangerous what blue is doing there. He's taking over the gate, which means he will take a lot of the kills, and I can't really let that happen. So let's see, we don't need so much wood anymore. So let's go stop him from that. Let's see. I kind of want the Thor's Wrath first, so let's focus on that for now. This is helpful. We get even more wood. Bodyguard. Ah, see, this is why I hate the bodyguard. Okay, this one is done. Next one. As you can see, we're just getting strong enough to just clear them out. Okay, perfect. I will make another healer somewhere, because this one being swidden all the time is costing us a lot. Let's make it over here. Also another army camp. And then let's stop blue from these shenanigans. Ah, he's leaving? Well, let's at least set his tower ablaze. Okay, let's leave. This is all starting to become quite problematic. Oh, this will be done swiddening. I don't really want to use Swidden Field in the winter, but I'm going to use it here on these healers. See. And we need to be ready when the giant spawns, so we can assassinate him here. What can we do in the meantime? Can't go here. Can kill one or two of these ghosts. I don't want to make use of the healing for now. We're starving, so kind of don't really have a choice. Need to do this. Okay, please stop starving now. Let's debate this one a bit over here. Oops. Let's do the same again. Just shoot the giant a bit, so he comes. Okay, we gathered enough food so we can spend some time healing. It's annoying. This means the probably blue as well. He's building a new tower. I don't want to let that happen, so let's stop him from that. You can just do it using Signy. Shooting the villager. really scary. Scout can just turn into another healer. Finally we have a weaponsmith that will help. Where did the villager go building the tower? I don't just want to let him have all these kills for free. He's gonna win the mission otherwise. Also by sitting here on the skirmishers tile... no, actually that doesn't work with them. Can we get around here? Maybe afterwards. Because of our ability, when using cloaked units among wild creatures, they gain aggressivity towards enemy clans, so we could use that. Ooh. This is perfect timing to assassinate some of his army. Okay, let's see where we're being attacked from, because we do need to stop this definitely. So this one is attacking us, and there's none spawning over here, that's not great. Let's see, let's make more army. At this point we don't really need much else. And let's stop him dead in his tracks. Perfect. So yeah, blue is becoming a real strong nuisance. I don't want to let any of this happen. I don't know if this stone bonus is working like it said. It said 3 stones every 3 months. We now played for 2 years and we only have 8 stones, so I don't really think the stone bonus is working as it's advertised. Ah, damn it. I tried to steal his units away. The kills away from his units. Oh, I definitely did not see that coming. That's unfortunate. Let's keep signing here. Oh, of course, alone she won't be useful. Let's use Wittenfield here on this tile. And we need a lore master. Yeah, blue is definitely a big issue right now. We also can't let this enemy player have this tile, because we need it to launch attacks on blue. So we will need to colonize this. Also gives us a point of healing over here. Which is this? Dragon. It's not great. At least that's been dealt with. Keeping an eye on blue also. Might be worth getting another bodyguard. Yeah, this conquest bonus is not working as it's intended. Definitely not. 1 stone every 3 months. I'm gonna report that after the game. Oh, this time he's gonna manage to finish the tower, I believe. Yep, that's a bummer. This is really problematic. We can't let blue just have the win this easily. Luckily we have the Taur's Wrath, it's giving us a nice attack power bonus on our units. Oh, come on. Any of these tiles useful for us? Not really. Just gonna save my food. Looks like these healers need to move. Actually, it doesn't really matter. But I will want to move these hunters, to be honest. Nice. So we have a Dark Elf over here, that's helpful. Finally we're being assisted by some of the AIs. It's a good timing to assassinate some more of his army. If we can get rid of the War Chief, he will be way less scary. And I will want to make this and also a tower. And now that this is over, I will return to this. I'll also use Swinfield on my gold income. Probably should have paid more attention to this. Looked like it worked out fine. It's definitely worth it to lose a few units to stop him. Okay. If we can decolonize the tile, that would be great, because we need it to spawn more enemies. Let's go fur coats, so that in winter we can make more units, and also Freya's blessing, so we don't need to worry so much about winter at all. Right now we're in the lead. It's costing us a lot of time. That might be better off just killing more giants. I think you need black market to... yes, to use the neutrals against the enemies. Perfect. Now I'm way less scared of them winning with this. What does this do? Building, repairing, foraging. Let's assassinate some of these giants over here. Take our time. Maybe we can kite one away while the skirmishers are fighting the other. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Straight out the damage a bit. Oops. Nice, this is working exactly how I wanted it. And we see now that they don't have this tile anymore, they spawn new giants, which is helpful for us. Sweden field here. Let's go assassinate the giant while he's there. I don't want blue to have that kill. I'm not sure if I prefer Signy tanking or the skirmishers, because the skirmishers can completely dodge the attacks. Let's just get the kill and then get the hell out of there. Run. I don't mind losing one. Perfect. You can also use Swinfield here, so get even more healing done. And we can finally upgrade our town hall. Okay, let's keep one woodcutter. So yeah, mission is turning around. We're firmly in the lead. We see currently only 4 more giants. Probably most of the continent is at this point colonized by AIs. Don't we all hate colonizers? Gotten one more soldier. Can't afford really more. Let's delete the scout camp. We need a boat here. I think I'm gonna do the same as before. I'm just gonna assassinate the enemies one by one. Oh, that's not what I wanted. The stupid bodyguard being a bodyguard. Could consider using rally, but I'd rather keep it to fight blue. Looks like a giant is coming towards us, which we'll just assassinate right away. Kill him. Maybe we can intercept another one. Didn't see where they're going. Let's see, who's an easy target? These Draugr all standing together is annoying. As long as we focus our damage, we can kill them fast enough. still have Swidden Field on our healers. Yes, I will want to make use of that. Don't lose this one. Ah, god damn it. The solution here is now to use Swidden Field on this tile. Use him here and him as a Lore Master, and then use Swidden Field. Okay, we cleared this one. Did we clear this giant? I don't remember. These Draugr here are easy targets. So let's go to them now. Stupid bodyguard. I'm really disappointed by the stone bonus, honestly. I never thought it was good, but I didn't think it was bugged either. Signy, if you could shoot one of them, that would be great. Let's just use the rally. Perfect. Don't want to let him die. Incredible. This probably won't be in time to stop. By the looks of things, no. Let's just go heal then. It's a bummer. We kind of needed that one. And there's two easy targets here, which we'll grab as soon as this wind field is over. We can move. We don't have any more hunters here, really. You become a hunter. I'm really glad I spent the time up forging the tools of the healers in this mission. We're really spending a lot of time healing. I'm gonna wait with swiddening the field on this one until I can move the woodcutters. I mean, I could move these over, but nah. Yep, blue's back, so we went in there just in time. These are neutrals, I believe. So, now we have Scorched Earth, which will give us 50% attack power bonus on a tile. Could consider using it here right away, but we don't get any resources, so I really love it. Let's just do it like this. Looking good. So we want to stop this boat. Send one here, send one here. And move them over. Can consider making another house, but nah. So, 3 more. After this one, that is. Who's taking damage? This one. Don't want him to die. Okay, let's go back and spend some time healing. Gold is really an issue. And I think we can now do this. Owls, where are they coming from? Up here? 2 of them this time. We can grab guerrilla tactics. And in case we kill some units from the enemies, we get stronger. Right now that's not happening, but maybe if blue colonized this one again. Our army is almost completely healed, in which case I will reassign them to be hunters. It's now time to finally snag this Jötnar over here. Thanks to the field rations we can easily have always a large army. I saw another one respawn over here, so let's go take care of them, and then we already win the mission. So we can use the rally on this one. Perfect. And we can use the Scorched Earth on this one. Just want to demonstrate how it works. Signy becomes really tanky, she gets double the defense, so she's like almost indestructible while she's doing it. And then all our units become 50% stronger, so now they're even more terrifying. Oh! I'm really glad I used the Scorched Earth before the fight. Okay, let's grab the giant and then we win the game. Yeah, not so easy, especially with blue being so annoying. But we definitely, at that point, pulled ahead. Once we killed his war chief, he was kind of powerless to defend himself. And yeah, that was the mission.